Is Giannis Antetokounmpo playing tonight against the Chicago Bulls? Major injury update on Milwaukee Bucks superstar, December 27th. As the Milwaukee Bucks gear up for their matchup against the Chicago Bulls on December 27th, all eyes are locked on one crucial question. Will Giannis Antetokounmpo be available to take the floor tonight? The superstar forward has once again become the center of an injury update storyline, sparking concern among fans and analysts as the Bucks continue to navigate one of the most competitive stretches of the season. With Milwaukee fighting to maintain momentum in the Eastern Conference standings, Giannis' status looms large over the outcome of this highly anticipated clash. Over the past several games, Giannis has been dealing with nagging soreness and minor physical setbacks that have forced the Bucks medical staff to monitor his workload more carefully. Given the relentless physicality of his game, constantly attacking the rim, absorbing contact in the paint, and dominating in transition, even small injuries can escalate quickly if not managed properly. That reality has made every update on his availability feel significant, especially when the team enters important conference matchups. The most recent reports surrounding Giannis' condition indicate that the Bucks are taking a strategic approach to his health. While he remains fiercely competitive and always eager to play through discomfort, the organization understands that preserving his long-term durability is far more important than risking further complications in a single regular season game. The team has emphasized conditioning, treatment, and recovery as priorities, even when that means potentially sitting their superstar in select matchups. Giannis' presence on the court is not just valuable, it is transformational. His ability to overpower defenders, control the pace of transition offense, and create mismatches on nearly every possession makes him one of the most dominant players in the league. Without him, the Bucks' offensive system shifts dramatically, placing greater responsibility on the supporting cast to step up. That's why every game-time decision involving his health becomes a major talking point. As the Bucks prepare to face Chicago, the matchup itself presents an interesting challenge. The Bulls-Bucks rivalry has produced several intense battles in recent seasons, with both fanbases emotionally invested in every encounter. Chicago's defensive core is likely to be fully focused on containing Giannis if he plays, while Milwaukee knows that his absence would completely alter the tactical approach heading into the contest. Whether he suits up or not could determine the entire flow of the game. Inside the locker room, teammates have expressed both confidence and caution regarding the situation. On one hand, they understand how much Giannis wants to compete every night. On the other, they recognize that chasing wins in December means nothing if it jeopardizes the health of their franchise star heading into the postseason. Veterans on the team have echoed the belief that long-term stability must take priority, even if that means weathering a tough matchup without him. The Bucks coaching staff has also made it clear that they will not hesitate to manage his minutes or rule him out entirely if there is any sign of lingering discomfort. With the regular season still unfolding and playoff aspirations firmly in sight, the organization is taking no unnecessary risks. Even when Giannis appears physically capable of playing, the team carefully evaluates his mobility, strength, and response to conditioning drills before making a final call. From a fan perspective, the reaction has been mixed. Many supporters urge caution, insisting that protecting Giannis' health is far more important than a single regular season victory. Others, fueled by competitive spirit, hope to see him on the court regardless of minor setbacks, especially for big matchups like this one. Social media has been buzzing with speculation, highlight clips, and passionate debates as everyone awaits clarity on his official game status. If Giannis ultimately sits out, the responsibility will shift to Milwaukee's supporting cast to carry the load. Players like Damian Lillard, Khris Middleton, and Brook Lopez would need to elevate their scoring, spacing, and playmaking to compensate for the absence of their superstar anchor. Role players would also be expected to contribute more aggressively on both ends, especially on the glass and in transition defense, where Giannis normally dominates. However, if he is cleared to play, even under a potential minutes restriction, his impact could still be enormous. Giannis has a unique ability to change momentum instantly, whether through a powerful drive to the rim, a chase-down block, or an emotional burst that energizes the entire roster. Even limited participation could be enough to tilt the competitive edge back toward Milwaukee. Beyond tonight's matchup, this injury update carries broader implications for the Bucks' season outlook. The organization is acutely aware that every year of Giannis' prime is precious, and maintaining his physical condition is essential if Milwaukee hopes to make another deep postseason run. Managing discomfort today may mean preserving dominant performances when the stakes are highest in April and May. This situation also highlights how much responsibility rests on Giannis as both a superstar and a leader. His style of play, fearless, aggressive, and relentlessly physical, is what makes him great, but it also subjects his body to greater impact over time. Balancing competitiveness with longevity is one of the toughest challenges elite athletes face, and Giannis is no exception. As tip-off approaches, the anticipation grows. The Bulls are preparing for two separate game plan scenarios, one with Giannis on the floor and one without him. The Bucks, meanwhile, remain focused on staying disciplined, whether their leader plays or not. Every sign, every update, and every pre-game report will be watched closely until the final decision is announced. One thing is certain, Giannis Antetokounmpo's health remains at the center of Milwaukee's season narrative. Whether he suits up tonight or rests for recovery, the Bucks know that protecting their superstar now is the key to keeping their championship aspirations alive. And as the December 27th matchup draws near, fans, analysts, and rivals alike continue to wait for one final answer. Will Giannis be on the court against the Chicago Bulls, or will Milwaukee proceed with caution to safeguard his long-term future?